Hello and welcome back to Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple LED glow stick with using just a few simple parts. Let's get started. And these are the items that you're going to need to make for this project. The items you're going to need is a glue stick, a 3-volt button cell battery, 3-volt button cell battery holder, and an LED of the color of choice. Now let's go to assemble this project and let's get started. First, what I want to do is I want to go and solder tin the leads of this button cell battery holder. There we go, just like that. Next, I want to take the LED and bend the leads of the LED where the cathode touches the negative and the anode touches the positive of the button cell battery holder. Bend the leads just like this. There we go. Solder the cathode to negative and solder the anode to positive. Cut off the excess. Next, take the button cell battery and place it inside of the button cell battery holder. Just like this, and there, the LED immediately turns on. Just like this. And to turn it off, just remove the battery. There, just like that. Next, I want to take the glue stick and connect it to the LED. And what I want to do is take this hot soldering iron and make a hole in the bottom of this glue stick. Doing that will allow the LED to slip inside and fix itself inside permanently. There we go, just like that. Place it over the LED, just like this. Press it in firmly and make sure you hold the glue stick upright in order for it to solidify straight. And there we go, should look just like this. And there you have it, your project is now done. Now, just simply take the button cell battery and place it inside of the button cell battery holder, and there, you have yourself an LED glow stick. Now let's see how this looks in the dark. Ooh, this looks very nice. Makes a very nice, simple nightlight. And there you have it, now you know how to make your very own LED glow stick with using just a few simple parts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple wall outlet tester with using just a few simple components. Let's get started. The items you're going to need to make for this project is a standard electrical plug, a perf board, an LED color of choice, a 1.8 k ohm resistor, and a diode. And this right here is a schematic to make for this project. Now let's go ahead and assemble this project and let's get started. First, I'm going to take the perf board and this electrical plug and put them in together just like this. Bend over the leads, and then solder tin the leads and solder it to the perf board. There we go, just like that. Add a little more solder on the opposite side so that way it stays on the perf board better. Next, I'm going to take this diode, where this side's positive and this side's negative, and I'm going to place it onto the perf board. The positive side of the diode will connect to the mains voltage, and it should look just like this. Solder it into place, and now solder the positive of the diode to the mains voltage. Cut off the excess. Next, take the 1.8 k ohm resistor and connect it to the negative of the diode. Bend over the resistor lead over to the negative of the diode. Bend that one just a little bit. Solder it into place. And now solder bridge the resistor to the negative of the diode. There we go, just like this. Next, I'm going to place the LED into the circuit where this side is the anode, and I want to connect that to the resistor and the cathode connected to the mains voltage. Place it in just like this. Press down on the LED and bend over the leads. Solder it into place and solder bridge it to the resistor. And then solder the cathode into place and then solder it to the mains voltage. Cut off the excess, and there, the circuit is now complete. Let's go test it out. plug it into the wall outlet, and there, the LED turns on. One thing I've noticed is this electrical plug is very limited. I can only plug it into one orientation, which means the circuit will be upside down. So what I need to do is place some hot glue onto the circuit to insulate it to make it more safe, and bend it over just like this to be able to glue it into place, so that way it looks a little bit nicer. Now I'm going to place a generous amount of hot glue onto the circuit, place more onto the electrical plug, bend it over, hold it down, wait for the glue to solidify, and there, stayed into place. Now I'm going to place some more hot glue over the circuit to make it more safe so I don't shock myself. And there you have it, the project is now complete. Let's go test it out again. Plug it in just like this, and as you can see, holding it into the correct orientation, I can be able to see the LED better, and there, it works just like that. Not only if you want to test the wall outlets to make sure they still work, you can also use this as a very nice night light. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your very own simple LED wall outlet tester with using just a few simple components. Hello and welcome back to SciTech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this very simple robotic bug with using just a few simple parts. Let's get started. And these are the items that you're going to need to make for this project. The items you're going to need is a 3-volt button cell battery, 3-volt button cell battery holder, a vibrating DC motor, wire, 2 red LEDs, a slide switch, and a toothbrush head. Next, I'm going to solder the center pin of my switch to the positive terminal of the button cell battery holder. Solder it into place just like that. Next, I'm going to take my 2 LEDs and I'm going to connect the 2 anodes and the 2 cathodes together. But first, I'm going to bend the LEDs just like this. Doing that will make it look more like antennas or eyes. Solder the cathodes together and solder the anodes together, and it should look just like this. Bend it to make it look a little better, and there, it should look just like this. Next, I'm going to take these wires and I'm going to solder the anode to the positive of the battery, the cathode to the negative part of the battery. Solder the wire to the anode, and now solder it to the positive terminal of the switch. Solder the negative wire to the negative terminal, and now solder it to the cathode. And there, the circuit is almost complete. And it should look just like this. Next, take the vibrating DC motor, solder it to some wires, and then solder it to the circuit. Solder the negative wire to the negative terminal, solder the positive wire to the positive terminal, and then solder it to the vibrating DC motor. Polarity doesn't matter. Solder it into place just like this. And there, the circuit is now complete. Let's go test it out. 3-volt button cell battery, connected, turn on the switch, and there, it vibrates and lights up. Perfect. Next, I'm going to take some hot glue and put it onto the exposed leads of the circuit to keep everything insulated. Glue it into place just like that. Next, I'm going to cut off the excess glue. Next, take some hot glue and put it on the DC motor to keep those wires insulated as well. Next, I'm going to take my toothbrush head and place the circuit on top just like this. Next, put a generous amount of hot glue on top of the button cell battery, glue down the toothbrush head just like this. Put some more hot glue to put the vibrating motor into place just like this. And there, your circuit and your project is now complete. Now let's go ahead and test it out. And there, it works. It's very fast too. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your very own toothbrush bug robot with using just a few simple components. And there you have it. Thank you for watching SciTech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified for future SciTech videos. Till the next tech, goodbye.